Everybody wants skin that is glowing, and glass skin is definitely a trend across social media right now. And I'm a dermatologist, so what can you do at home without having to go into a derm office and get lasers or surgery done to have the best glowing skin? That is what I'm going to deliver to you in this video today. We are going to give you steps that you can do at home to get glowing skin in only 30 days. So here are my top 11 tips to get glowing skin at home without spending a ton of money and without having to visit a doctor. I'm a big fan of holistic health. I think there's so many things that we can do both inside our bodies and outside to look and feel our absolute best. So the first several tips that we're going to cover here actually have nothing to do with skincare, but I promise if you follow these tips, your skin is going to look much better in 30 days. So trust the process, give it 30 days. It's a pretty quick time to get a result such as glowing skin, but you're going to see that transformation. So if you're trying these at home, take a picture before and after and let me know what kind of results that you got. Let's jump into tip number 1. The first thing that I want you to do to achieve glowing skin is to stop drinking alcohol. If you drink even a moderate amount, this is toxic to the body. Now I know that you may enjoy it, maybe you only drink socially, but every time you take a drink, it does increase the risk of damaging your collagen and your elastin fibers. Your skin is going to be more dry and dehydrated, and you're not going to sleep as well. And all of those things are going to combine to give you more dark circles, just a more dull appearance to the skin. So if you can cut out alcohol for 30 days, it's going to play a huge role in giving you glowing skin. The second tip goes right along with stopping to drink alcohol because of the sleep benefits, and that is try to get 7 to 8 hours of sleep every single night. This is non-negotiable. This is the time when your body is repairing everything, both internally and externally. This is when your body has the chance to repair damaged collagen and elastin and to build new collagen in the skin to give you a more plump and radiant appearance. This is something that I think a lot of technology can help us with now. On your iPhone or on your Android, if you have a smartphone, most of them have a bedtime function on it now. So you tell it how much sleep you want to get, when you have to wake up, and it's going to tell you what time you need to go to bed. Start winding down before that time. Put the screen down. Avoid that blue light exposure. Don't eat within an hour or two of bedtime. All of those things are going to help you fall asleep more quickly and get quality restorative sleep. You need that time to repair your skin for the damage that you are exposed to during the day, and this is going to play a huge role in giving you an improved appearance for your skin in only 30 days. The next tip has to do with your morning routine. I recommend hydrating first thing in the morning. Now, drinking water by itself is not going to cure acne or give you glowing skin, but it is an important part of your overall health, and I recommend that you don't just drink water, but I like to include electrolytes with my water. So every morning when I wake up, I drink water with element electrolytes in there. And I'm going to put a link to that in the video description. You can check it out. You can do lots of different flavors. I personally love the grapefruit, but on these cold mornings, because it's winter right now, I'm usually doing the chocolate salt in hot water. Getting that water in the body, getting those essential electrolytes, it will help wake you up and get you going. If you're going to be heading to the gym or if you're just going to work, it's going to give you a little more pep. That doesn't mean you can't still enjoy your coffee or tea in the morning, but if you do that, I recommend not adding extra sugar to that. Number 4 has to do with what you're going to eat in the morning. So I recommend that you avoid refined carbohydrates. I prefer to eat whole grains personally, or oats, and to have a good amount of protein first thing in the morning. The protein is really going to help you be more satiated throughout the morning and afternoon so that you're not wanting to turn to unhealthy snacks throughout the day, because those kinds of things generally are not good for your skin. Most mornings, what my breakfast looks like personally is a serving of gluten-free oats, and I do add a little bit of coconut milk to that and some maple syrup that's sweetened with monk fruit, so it's not got a lot of sugar in it. There's only 10 calories per serving in the brand that I prefer, and so that is a healthy meal that does provide me a lot of fullness. that lasts me all throughout the morning, so I don't need to turn to snacks. And then for my protein, I usually eat a couple of eggs. And if I'm really in a rush and I don't have time to cook the eggs, I'm usually going to grab a protein drink with at least 30 grams of protein before I head out the door, or I'll drink that during my morning commute. But get some protein in first thing in the morning, and get something that will help you feel full so you're not turning to snacks mid-morning or mid-afternoon, because when you turn to those unhealthy snacks, it's not going to be good for your skin. And also, your body needs that protein in one form or another, because those amino acids are part of the building blocks of your skin to build collagen and elastin fibers. And it's just so important for your overall health, for your gut health as well. So I don't generally recommend skipping breakfast if it predisposes you to snacking on unhealthy things in the morning. Get a good breakfast. Number 5 has to do with supplementation. This is a personal preference, but I recommend it to a lot of my patients as well, and that is a fish oil supplement. So when we're combating things like dry skin, which is going to make you have a more dull appearance, especially when I'm treating patients with Accutane, which predisposes them to dry skin, I always recommend taking a fish oil supplement. Fish oil does help the skin. It's also good for your cardiovascular health, but that fish oil can help to combat dry skin, and that's going to be important year-round, but especially in the colder winter months. So that is a supplement that I take. The brand that I usually go for is Carlson's Naturals. It's 1,000 milligrams of EPA, which is one of the most important for your cardiovascular health. But I think that this is probably not the most important tip on the list, but certainly something that I do recommend that will contribute to improving the appearance of your skin over the next 30 days. Number 6 on our list is to reduce snacking and don't drink calories. We touched on this a little bit when we talked about breakfast, but generally when we're turning to snacks either mid-morning or mid-afternoon, these are things that give us a quick pick-me-up, but really are not very nutritious. They're not helping to support the health of your body or your skin. And so if you can reduce snacking by staying very well hydrated through the day, you can drink more water, electrolytes, lemon water. You can have healthy snacks. If I do turn to a snack, it's usually some beef jerky or venison jerky. I personally get the stuff from Maui Nui. It is axis deer. It's got a little bit of a sweet flavor to it, and it is not real gamey or anything like that. It actually tastes really great. It's high in protein. And then do not drink calories. So don't be drinking sugar laden like soda pop or energy drinks. Those types of things spike your blood sugar. They increase glycosylation of all of the collagen, the elastin in your skin that can damage it over time. It's not good for your overall health. So try to avoid drinking calories. And yes, that goes for Starbucks in the morning. Don't get a milkshake. Don't get something that's loaded with sugar and all of that other things. If you do like to add something to your coffee, just use a little bit of heavy cream. It's definitely better for you than something that's full of sugar. Now, I promised that we would get into the skincare that's going to help give you glowing skin, but we took a holistic approach to start. So the next tips are going to cover what you should be doing in a skincare routine to transform your skin and glow in 30 days. Number 7 on the list is a gentle exfoliating wash twice a day. This is something that's not going to be too drying to the skin, but does provide a little bit of gentle exfoliation. So these are going to be cleansers with a low percentage of glycolic acid or salicylic acid or polyhydrolic acids. And I'm going to link in the video description some recommendations here, but there's such a wide range available. You just don't want to pick something that's really strong and aggressive and is going to dry your skin out. But that real nice gentle exfoliation will help to remove dead skin cells, help to unclog pores, and give you a more glowing and radiant appearance with consistent use. Number 8 on the list is that after cleansing, I recommend that you use a hyaluronic acid serum. Hyaluronic acid is great for giving you a plump and dewy appearance to the skin, definitely going to help to improve that glow. And there's many available over the counter you can get for really an inexpensive price. You can certainly spend a lot of money on some of the brands, so I'll give you some options in the video description of different brands that I like and recommend to my patients and that I use personally. So be sure to check that out. But after washing, it's ideal when your skin's still a little bit damp to put on a few drops of a hyaluronic acid serum and really help hold on that water on the skin. Now, number 9 on the list is to use a broad spectrum sunscreen before you go out in the morning. One of the worst things for our skin is ultraviolet light. When you're exposed to ultraviolet light over time, it damages the collagen in your skin, it damages the elastin fibers, and it also contributes to pigmentation and excessive wrinkling of the skin. All of those things combined are definitely going to give you an appearance that is the opposite of glowing. And so when you protect your skin from the UV rays, you're going to have better skin, not only in 30 days, but throughout your life. It is one of the most important things you can do to preserve the health of your skin over the long term. If you don't have a sunscreen that you love to use, I will provide recommendations, but you can also wear hats or other sun protective clothing. Make sure it's a wide brimmed hat that also covers the ears and the sides of the neck in order to get the best protection out of that. Number 10 on the list is to exfoliate at least 1 to 2 times a week with something like glycolic acid or mandelic acid. These are generally going to be pretty gentle types of chemical peels, and it's not something that you need to do every day. This is going to help remove dead skin cells, help to gently resurface your skin, and kind of taking it to a level beyond what that exfoliating cleanser is going to do for you. There's a lot of pads that you can get that you can just wipe on 1 to 2 times a week. I know that you're going to be tempted to do more than that, but honestly, if you just stick to like twice a week, you're going to be fine, because you want your skin to naturally exfoliate when you're using a product like that, but you also want to give it time to heal. We could talk about using a retinol as well, but I worry that if you're not using a retinol consistently now and you jump right into using a retinol and try to do that too frequently, it's going to cause dryness and you're not going to see the results that you want in 30 days, which is why in this video I'm recommending that you only do it 1 to 2 times a week with a lower strength glycolic acid or mandelic acid type of wipe or leave-on product. And the last thing that you can do is to use a thick moisturizer at night. I personally love the Cicaplast Balm B5. I've been using that consistently for several months now, and it does such a great job to help lock in hydration. So you'll still use your hyaluronic acid serum at night, you'll still use your exfoliating cleanser, but you want to lock in that moisture and prevent additional water loss by using a thicker moisturizer. Now, not everybody needs a thick moisturizer. If you can't stand the texture of something that sits a little bit heavier on the skin, certainly there's a lot of lightweight moisturizers that do a great job, and I'll leave some recommendations for you in the video description. But it's essential to help lock in that hydration. As you sleep, your body is going to want to still lose water through the skin, through sweat and just evaporation, and so protecting your skin barrier during sleep before you wake up and start it all over the next day. If you will follow these 11 steps, you're definitely going to experience improvement in your skin texture, tone, and appearance in only 30 days. Let me know if you pursue this, what your results are looking like. Be sure to take a picture before and after, and let me know what other topics you guys would like to see on the channel to transform your skin, depending on whatever you're dealing with. If you found this video helpful, check out the links in the video description. You'll get the products that I'm recommending, and it helps to support the channel. I hope you guys found the video helpful, and I'll look forward to seeing you back on the next one.